Hello. Hello, hello. Yo, yo. What's up, Mr. Nearbo? Sorry if I said your name incorrectly. How's it going? We're just about to get started here. Just give me a second. Hello. Oh, shit. Hello. Take my time. You know what? No, I don't need it. Nah, just kidding, Neil. Well, I think I'm done now here. Shit, man. Just gonna give a little bit more time. Almost ready here. Okay, then we're good to go. And now you see me. Hello. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing this fine day? I hope I'm loud enough. I think I'm loud enough. It says I'm at full volume on the thing. Hi. How's it going? I'm doing a live stream. As you can see, now, a few things on the agenda for today. So as you can probably... Oh, did my light go up? Oh, never mind. So as you can see from the title, we're going to be doing playoff pick'ems for Santiago. We'll also be talking about what's happened at Swiss stage thus far. Well, I guess the entire Swiss stage. Doing good, and I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good. Been some interesting VCT matches. Any shining teeth? No, we're good. We here. Hello, Aaron Sandoval 134. Hello, welcome, and everybody else that is watching. Don't need to compare my There we go. We here. Welcome. I think I recognize you from either my comment section or previous live streams. I'm not sure, but either way, thank you for coming and watching. Yeah, we have some stuff to discuss. Have you guys been watching Santiago? I've been watching. It's been great. Really solid tournament so far. Not the most unexpected, which we're gonna get into that actually. But it's been fun at the very least. There's been some good matches. Not my favorite tournament so far, at least not my favorite start to the tournament, but definitely some interesting stuff going on. So let me open up because I do want to start this live stream. With a bit of a brag. Because also let me know if like my audio's too loud or whatever. My mic's at full volume on OBS, but I don't know if it's too loud or whatnot, so let me know if the audio's fine. But games went how most people expected. Exactly, because I feel like coming into this tournament, and it still is, like a very unexpected tournament. Except for the Swiss stage. Except for what we've seen of it so far. So... Nah, it's good. I forget what you're referring to, but that's fine. So let me pull this up. So the reason why I want to... Oh, do you go? Okay, cool. Got it. So, I just want to say... Am I fucking goated or what? Am I fucking goated or what? Look at this. Look at all this green. I predicted every single Swiss stage match correctly, which I've never done. I've never done. Um, However, I will say, like, this Swiss stage went very, it was very cookie cutter. No one really surprising anyone. No one really like popping out of nowhere. So, but I think playoffs would be better because the Swiss was just the best teams winning. No underdog stories or anything. Correct, exactly. That's the thing. Because like I feel like when you go here, let me go up to this. It's like Non-Shim, All Gamers, Fury, and BBL. All four of those teams, it's their first international tournament. So that's just insane. But this, it's like who made it through. Energy, G2, PaperX, Mates. I'd say Mates is the only kind of wild card there. And the thing about Swiss is that like it's random matchups each time, so obviously it's not always going to go the way, because I did get these wrong, but I was 3 out of 4. So I was debating. If you saw my video, you would see that I debated between choosing Mates or choosing Liquid. I went with Liquid because I was pretty sure that Liquid would, at the very least, learn how to not get grouped again. However, I forgot that Valorant and esports in general, history tends to enjoy repeating itself. So they got grouped again, which is insane. So, but I was like, surely they make it through. But also, it's just very dependent on matchups. And then when I saw who they were matched against, then I was like, okay, yeah, no, maybe Liquid's not making it. I went 3 for 4 for pick'ems. I had T1 over G2, but sadly it didn't work out. Pyrrhix versus Furia and Non-Shim versus Mates are most high matches, in my opinion. Totally not biased or anything, lol. Yeah. I'm not biased for sure. Because I don't really give a fuck. No, I'm kidding. Everyone's biased. Everyone's a little biased. But yeah, like when I chose this, I'm like, well, I can't like you can't take in the matches into account because you don't know aside from the opening matches. But I think, getting 3 out of 4 is still pretty good. Energy, PaperX, G2, and then I just got the EMEA team Ron. But the rest of this is fucking money. Fucking money. Look at this shit. Look at all this green. I've never done this. So I am choosing to brag because people always comment when I do in pickups videos that like, oh, you're like bro's cooked, bro's dumb or whatever. Boom. Fucking 10 for 10. Eat it. Literally. The only one I was really like kind of iffy on was Mates versus Liquid, because I was just kind of like, okay, like it's kind of a toss-up. Liquid started to look better by the end of kickoff, but Mates just looked, and they beat T1, while Mates had an easier matchup in the opening matchup versus EDG, but also looked very good in EMEA. So I was kind of like, could be either one. 3 for 4 and Pick'em, same thing as you, but Mate instead of Energy. Oh, interesting. Well, that I could understand because they looked like they were gonna not do well because they in the meta, in the current meta they maybe didn't fit it, but they've clearly proven that to be, I wouldn't say wrong, but at least not as big of a deal as people originally felt. I think NASA's been grouped every international since 2021. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's figure that out, because now I want to know. Because I do want to make a video about Nats and Liquid. So let me find it, because yeah, there's gonna be a video coming about that, because yeah, this man is just kind of cursed ever since just like the beginning of last year, really. Yo, chill. This prediction happened. First G2, second Energy, third PRX, fourth Non-Shim. I'm not going to predict G2 because I want G2 to win a tournament, and if I predict them, then they won't do it. But usually the teams that I want to win just don't win, which is fine. It happens. Here, let's look at these numbers. So yeah, this is Nats. This is his results. So yeah, going back to 2021. Yeah, so he wins Berlin. He didn't make rank Vic. They won the master. Well, they won the Masters in CIS. when CIS was split from EMEA. But yeah, then they won Berlin, then they were second in champions. So where is he? Yeah, grouped in Lockett, just lost his first match against Team Secret, no less. Jesus Christ. 5th to 6th. Okay, so yeah, no, 5th to 6th, but he got grouped at champs. Yeah, that was when Liquid was like a good team, but EMEA was very top heavy with Fnatic. But they at least made playoffs. Where's their group? Or were they just automatically? Oh, they were automatically in playoffs. Did they win a match? They won a match, but they lost to EG. PRX going with their 2023 script. They will get 3rd here in Win Champs. CIS, what does CIS stand for? So I forget, but CIS was essentially like Eastern Europe with like Ukraine, Russia, and like all the stuff. FPX, I believe, was a part of CIS. So an early kind of narrative in Valorant when EMEA was winning a lot, it was like, oh, it's not actually EMEA, it's actually CIS winning. That I remember being spammed in chats. I don't actually know what it stands for. Let me check, actually. I think it's like... No, not... There we go. Commonwealth of Independent States. Yeah, it doesn't really mean much. So this is best choice for Star Wars. Correct, Lionheart. Thank you for your very astute observation there. But yeah, basically Nas hasn't had the best international record since winning and getting second. Commonwealth of Independent States. Yeah, there we go. See, someone else knows. Someone's base. Someone has knowledge that I do not have. Anyway, thank you. You're welcome. And to the chatter. I'm sure that was meant for the chatter. Anyways, so yeah, Nat's not doing very well. But I was basically just like, surely because Liquid didn't make anything in 2024. Not surprising. They weren't that good of a team. But then their next roster comes in and they get grouped at every single international during the year, despite being kind of unexpected. Like I didn't expect them to make it to any of the internationals last year when you looked at the rosters, and then they just got better throughout the year. But then they would always win their first match of the international and then lose the next one, aside from champs where they lost the first one against DRX and then they beat EDG and then lost to DRX again. Why do I think Swiss stage teams will do better than first seeds? Because their momentum associated with DRX, because that's what's going to happen, and that always happens. That's the reason why. The issue with this format is all of these teams are going to lose. This team, this team, this team, and this team. I am almost guaranteeing that to happen. Now, we'll get to my pick'ems in a bit. But the issue is, especially with this tournament in particular, is like, as you said, it's momentum. All 4 of these teams, Energy, Mates, PRX, and G2, they've now gone through a bit of a gauntlet. PaperX and Mates less so, but Mates getting that experience early on is super crucial, and they went 2-0, and they look amazing, and both Martin and Mini are playing amazing right now. While Energy and G2 a bit more of a struggle, losing their opening matches, but they've been fine. They know what they're doing. Also, Chilled, your podcast with Command is amazing. Can't wait to see more episodes. Thank you very much, Lionheart. Worked really hard on that podcast. In fact, that actually leads me to a little plug here. If you haven't subscribed to Double Tap a Valorant podcast, you should go do that right frickin' now. Open a new tab. Go subscribe. If you're on mobile, slide down the player, search this up, and then go subscribe. But this is a podcast me and Commend have been doing. It's been really fun. We filmed 4 episodes so far, but of course only the first one is out. For those we haven't. What our schedule I think is going to be is every 2 Sundays is when we're going to upload, but it's going to be every 2 weeks. Is when we're going to upload. So we uploaded the first one last Thursday because we wanted it out before Santiago, but I think it's going to be every second Sunday from here on out. So next week, look forward to the next episode of Double Tap. Anyways, going back here. First few games are easy to decide from pick'ems, but I can never decide on which teams will make a lower bracket run. Yeah, it's weird because like each tournament for the last at least 2025 for sure. I wouldn't say 2024. 2024, well, 2024 had some unexpected teams come out of nowhere, I would say. Usually there's like an unexpected team that comes out of nowhere. That's why I picked BBL to win originally, which I might change. I reserve the right to change who I'm picking when the pick'ems come around. However, it's definitely a case of like it's always unexpected, but this tournament like on paper is like the most hard to predict one, at least just looking at the teams and who's going to win, because some of the more experienced teams were like second and third seed, like G2, Paper X, Energy. But then we have teams like Mates coming in looking really good, non-shim, like new teams all being the top seeds. You reckon Martin now is the best player in the world? I can't think of many other players in the same form as him, maybe Forsaken or Lover's Rock. I think there's an argument. I don't know if he is. I want to see him sustain this. I think the whole best in the world conversation is very tough because you know there's consistency issues with a lot of players, but in terms of like right now, in terms of I think at this tournament, who's playing right now, it's probably Martin, which might be the reason why Mates win if they do. Who's leading? Yeah, he's at a 1.48. His K ratio is 163. Jesus Christ. Kiko right behind as well. Yeah, he's playing really well. Don't knock on Envy either. I don't know if Mates go on a run, then I would say that would happen. But yeah, because so back to the point I was trying to make. Fuck you, Best Buy. Go away. The point I was trying to make is the top seed from all the top seeds from Toronto lost, and then before that, Shanghai, 3 out of the 4 of them lost. So if we're going off of that, it's gonna be it's I think they would change the format if this happens again, but I don't know if they're gonna change it for London, which I'm gonna be at, by the way, because they've already decided on things for that. Anyways, someone said something. Feels like Masters Bangkok was a fever dream for T1. Yeah, I mean, I will never say that a run is a fluke run, because fluke runs don't exist. If you win the tournament, it's not a fluke. Like it's if you win, that means you are the best team at that specific moment in time. It means you were the best team for that turn. You don't necessarily have to be like the best team in the world, but for that specific moment at that tournament with that group of teams, with the teams you faced up against, with the meta that you have, you're the best team. That's what happens. That's how you win. Can you sustain that is a different question. And a lot of teams aren't able to do that. So T1, they're still a really good team, but yeah, I mean, they got some pretty tough matchups this tournament. But, it's debatable how good they really are. Anywho, I think we should get going on these pick'ems. How about you guys? Envy was so crucial for PRX. Really happy for him since he received a lot of hate. I don't know why he received a lot of hate. There was that whole thing of like some girl said he like talked to her in Shine or whatever. But it was literally just like him flirting. I don't know. Anyways. There was also the whole thing of like, yeah, he wasn't like performing the same as Patman, even though Patman was like yeah, he played well, but like give Envy some time. I think overall Envy's gonna be a better player in the long run. Anyway, okay, so as I was saying, I think most of these top seeds are losing. I think the fact that a lot of these top seeds are not experienced teams and they're not getting that warm up of that Swiss stage, then that's really gonna hit a lot of them. I don't think it'll be all of them, but I think it'll be like, I think it's going to be at least 3 out of 4. So I'm trying to be like, okay, which team am I going to choose to not be the one that loses? Because it's hard. Nonchim, looking really good. One of the best teams in the current meta, but Mates look fantastic. And they also look very good in the meta and have Martine, who might be the best player in the world right now. Sorry. So I'm going to pick Mates for this one. I think that's a good decision. I think you just got hate because Patman was playing Unreal. Yeah, I mean, people have like no patience and it makes no sense to me. All Gamers versus G2. China has not won a game at this tournament. I don't know if they will. Fury versus PaperX. PaperX, yeah. Like Fury could win. I mean, like, they've defied expectations, but like PaperX, man, like they look really good. I feel like Forsaken is right now. I think he's like number 2 best player in the world at the very least. I just want to see Martine against some other teams as well and see how he does. BBL versus Energy. Now, this is the one I was thinking, like, okay, if there's a top seed that doesn't like lose immediately, can BBL do it? I mean, I picked them to win the tournament earlier, so I'm like, maybe. But do I actually believe that they could beat Energy? If they're up against like G2, I think it would maybe be more of a lock. If they're up against Mates, I would probably favor them as well. But they beat Mates before, so I'm not sure. Also, I haven't planned out my pick'ems at all, so y'all are witnessing the process live here on the channel. I think I think I'm gonna go with that. Yeah. I just think Energy do look really good, but they haven't been like completely 100% like locked in, you know? Like, even their like assistant coach said they're a very good team at grinding out wins, but they don't blow teams out of the water. I think if you're going to beat BBL, you have to blow them out, because I think they might be better at grinding rounds out because they just look great. Forsaken just looks really comfortable right now. Yeah, he looks just locked in. Dude, him getting that, what was it, like an ace to end it versus Energy, and just going like, it's in the thumbnail of this live stream. Like, he looks unreal. 1 second. Sorry, I was just closing the window and it's like right above my camera, so to do that. Yeah, I think BBL win. I think BBL win this. Energy should be a better team, but you know, BBL just like, I know people gave me shit for picking them to win the tournament, but dude, like I watched all their games. They look unreal. They look so good. Oh, my thing's kind of off. Like, they just look like such an incredible team right now. It's hard to see them. They don't have that momentum of playing in Swiss, so that could be an issue for them. But I think if there's one team where that's not going to affect them, I think it's them. I do. Let's do uppers. Mates versus G2. Who do y'all think? Let's ask the audience as well. We got 30 people in the chat. Thank you guys for watching, by the way. Appreciate it. I think, man, see, like this is the thing. Like, just it's hard for me to like completely believe in G2 sometimes, because again, I want them to win, but it's like every time I believe in them, they lose, and I don't know if they're good enough anymore. Like, Babybay's been good, and like they've definitely changed their identity and everything, but I don't know. Fury had another matchup. I think they win. They would probably win over G2 or maybe Energy, but PRX and Mate are hard. Yeah, like I know they say they want to play against PaperX. I think anybody that wants to play against PaperX is a fool, because PaperX are very good. It's 50-50 for me. If I was going like expected, it would be G2. But Mates have a lot of like winning formula stuff. They're good in the meta. They have a player playing at an elite level, Martine. They have a great IGL. Starzo, like, he has risen from the ashes, which is great. I'm gonna open up stats again. And he's playing great. Him and Mini are neck and neck. Man. While G2, it's like, yeah, Trent's playing great. Leaf's been up and down. He had a rough map today, but he got some clutch kills. Valen's Valen. Which Baby Bay? I immediately scrolled to the bottom. Yeah, so like Baby Bay is maybe their worst player with the 82, and then Beepo is right here. Oh man, this is a tough one. This is genuinely a very tough one. I think I'm gonna go. Oh, I'm gonna come back to this one. This one's pissing me off. This one's pissing me off. I'm gonna go down to lowers because this one's easy. Nonchum should win. 50-50. G2 more mates more adaptability. G2 more experience mates more adaptability. Can W gaming or slow gaming. Yeah, like I just think, oh man, it's tough. I'm gonna come back to that one. Nonchum beat all gamers. I'm not wasting my time talking about a China team. Furia versus Energy. Oh, dude, that's. They didn't face off against one another in kickoff. That's the one out of the 3 teams Furia didn't play. Or did they play? Yeah, no, they didn't. Fuck, man. God damn it. That one's tough. Okay, I'm going to this one. I'm trying. Again, you're seeing my progress. This is what you don't see when I do the videos on this. Paper X versus BBL. I picked BBL to win. Paper X like really good. BBL needs to like lose at least a little bit. So I'll say Paper X. Mates versus G2. Oh, G2 versus Paper X rematch. First time matchup W. Yeah. Oh, it just makes it hard. Okay, I'm going back to this one. Man, it would suck if Furia did all this just to get out immediately. Imagine. I don't want to underrate them again. Because every time you do that, it doesn't go well. BBL, Nonchim, BBL. I'm sorry about like one. I feel like one Pacific team has to be sacrificed, and I think Nonchim is that team. Yes, they might end up being really good, especially with the current meta, but it's like, I don't know. Because like I think people said that about RQ last year. So I don't know. I'll keep this for now. To their own reason too. Yeah. Fury getting that by Energy. It's just I can't. It's oh my. I don't want to put them out immediately because again they proved everyone wrong, including me. But I'm just like, Energy's energy, you know. Okay, back to this one because they have to stop being a coward about this one. The fate of Mayford's PRX as a Gentlemates fan. I want my West experience of true W game. You know what? I'm gonna go with you there. I'm gonna go with there. I say mates. Mates, I think, are the surprise team. At least the team that I'm gonna be surprised about. But we'll see. However, are they gonna be Paper X? No. It's Paper X in Grand Final, apparently. Jesus Christ. All right. Back to Americas. Not again Americas. Oh God. I mean, this matchup always goes G2. It could change. I just think Fury will upset PRX. There's a reason why they picked them against Energy and because of their play style. Yeah, I mean, Paper X, they do generally have to struggle before they win. Anytime Paper X is winning too much, it doesn't go well for them. They eventually fail. So that makes me kind of iffy on this, but I don't see mates beating them. Fury has to play PRX and either BBL or Energy, so them going out first is very possible. Mate on better form. Also, G2 only won against weak teams in Swiss. Yeah, like I don't know if I believe in G2 this year, or at least in this tournament. Maybe we'll see how they do in London. But another thing to keep in mind is that every what is it about Energy's playstyle that always makes them lose against G2? I think G2 just knows exactly what they're gonna do at every time. I just think they like if there's any team that they have just a book on, it's Energy. I can't tell you specifically why. I don't know why, but there are just some teams in Valorant, no matter the year, that just always end up losing to certain teams. It's like Sentinels versus it's the new Sentinels 100 Thieves, where Sentinels were always winning, like literally always winning. But yeah, so they're just gonna win that. Fury makes better form. I just think Fury will upset PRX. There's a reason why they picked them instead of Energy, because of their playstyle. Yeah, but everybody says that. Everybody that picks everybody that picks Paper X to like in a matchup, that's just like, oh, I'm picking them. Like it's just a bad idea. Yeah, they have a play style that, maybe you could match, but it's like G2 tried to do it, lost. Like their W gaming style, it's like it's the most refined version of the most insane way to play Valorant. So to me, it's like if you're matching it, I just think you're gonna lose, because I think they're just gonna be better at you than it. I think, man, like it's like you either have to just be like really good at it in that moment, or just have a crazy counterplay. And it's not because of playstyle, it's map pool. I fear you're gonna pull out the triple Senti comp. That'd be dumb. Methinks. Yeah, like it could also be a map pool thing. Also, we haven't seen a lot from Furia in terms of the map pool, so that could be something as well. I don't know. Mates need that experience, win or lose, to get better. That's true. Anyway, I'm going to continue this. I might make changes. I'm not locking in things, but I think BBL beats G2. Ooh, rematch. Here's another thing, is that every year, I think every year since franchising, even before franchising, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Americas usually does very well in the first Masters of the year. The only time they haven't won it is Bangkok, and they had a grand finalist in G2. But you think of Sentinels winning Madrid. You think of... Oh, wait, also Lock-In. Lock-In Loud, and America's team, made it to the grand finals, lost that, of course. So 2023 was also... they also lost the first tournament, so it's happened twice. But Sentinels won the very first tournament of Valorant, Reykjavik, and then Reykjavik 2022 was Optic, and then 2023, as I said, Loud was runner-up. 2024 Sentinels, 2025 G2 runner-up. So it's always an America's team. Win or lose, it's always an America's team. So I'm like, but do I see any of these three teams doing it? As I said, I don't believe in G2. Energy have shown resilience, but they haven't, like... Oh, man, it's just so hard. Because, like, when I do these, I try to think of both, like, okay, what are people thinking, but also what's, like, the narratives that we've seen. So it's really hard. Because I'm like, G2... It's like a rock, paper, scissors situation, Like, G2 beats Energy, Energy beats Furia, Furia beats G2, That's kind of what this feels like. Bro, I've seen some VODs of AG winning their kickoff. Best believe they're not doing anything. Yeah, a lot of people are down on China. I haven't watched any China, and I don't care, because they're bad. And they haven't... China hasn't won a game yet, and they're not going to. At least not right away. Bring back the bowl cut. Fuck you. Damn. Hopefully Choba doesn't curse NS like he did RRQ. I wouldn't count on that, man. He's probably gonna. I just like RRQ looked really good heading into both champs and Toronto last year, and they just completely failed. Granted, they got bad matchups, but I just like this. I think is a pretty fair thing to happen to non-chim, in my opinion. I agree. I've seen a lot of people sleeping on the. I believe they truly are good. Yeah, like I'm sure they're a great team. I watched them last year. I haven't watched a lot of them this year. I watched their game where they beat T1. Ivy though, he's really good. Ivy, Domby, RB, dude. Like they should be a great team, but I don't know. I feel like Pacific just always has to have one sacrifice. You know, whether it be DRX making 5th, 6th every time until champs last year, whether it be RQ. I just think they need a sacrifice, and maybe that's T1 because they've already been sacrificed. They're not here, but I don't know. Lower final regional match revenge match. Yeah, this is kind of a crazy one because I don't know. Do I see? RQ only good regional. Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. I don't like pickups. Shit's pissing me off. Yeah. I think BBL got a little bit lucky. Got a little bit lucky against mates when they beat them. I can see them losing. Paper X versus mates. Oh man, this is a fucked grand final. What the fuck? What the hell, man? Like, people got to the playstyle so aggressive. I think mates still need time. That's also kind of one thing. They kind of remind me of Wolves at Toronto. Demby is probably one of the best, players in 26, but they are unpredictable. They're maybe the true dark horse of this turn. Yeah, that's fair. Nonchalant over mate. Yeah. Well, no. I've made over Nonchalant. Yeah. Repeat, man. Someone said Nats no access to Santiago. Oh shit, my 2 favorite teams in grand final. Oh, okay. Well, you win either way then for this one. Okay, I think if it's this, yeah, I think Paper X, man. Okay, so this is what it would do. This is what I would do if I don't even know. I got Fury winning, if not BBL mates. Got this for real. Interesting. Okay, let me okay. I'm gonna one sec. Okay, I'm screenshotting this because I'm gonna lock this in at some point. However, we're gonna refresh real quick because now we're gonna do narrative pilled. Okay, we're gonna do a narrative pilled thing. Okay. Okay. China losing every match. Furia Paper X. Okay, not a narrative pilled one, but a wacky one. Let's say Furia. Let's redo this in a fun way. If we're doing narrative pilled, then this is okay. I'm gonna do a narrative pilled one and then go back and do a wacky one. Narrative pilled means every first seed loses. This makes the new TH 2024. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I don't know which EMEA team is gonna win, if they can. Best 2 teams on form, so logistically both are in grand final, but PRX won against harder teams, I think. Yeah, I mean Paper X is always gonna beat the harder teams, I think. But yeah, if there's money on the line, I would change it to PRX versus BBL in the finals. What's your percentage of an upset happening? 100%. This is gonna be an upset. If you're talking about that grand final, then no. Anyways, narrative pilled would be this. Okay. So all the first seeds losing. China losing every match. And then we need an America's team in the grand final. Lol, bros, live stream right now. I sure am, Kaylin. Hello. I'm sure you're watching with other people as well. Okay, so yeah, we need. Anyways, we gotta lock in. I need America's team in the final. Who are we gonna put? We gonna put G2 or Energy? I'll say Paper X. Beat Energy. G2 win. G2 make it. No, wait, no. They have to lose. Yeah, they have to lose. If AG wins against G2, it'll be a miracle run like Wolves did in 2025. Yeah, but China's not gonna win a match. Fear versus BBL. I don't have a narrative for this, so Furia. Will Furia be an unexpected? Sure. Nonchim has meta read, so they beat Energy. Mates versus Furia. Oh man, that's kind of crazy. Furia. And then this. This is the narrative pilled one. Paper X. Oh wait, no, but they also lose. This is kind of a wacky one as well. But I don't know. Oh wait, but we need a sacrificial lamb. Okay. Nonchim lose to Energy. This is fucked. Nonchim lose to Energy. Oh, I was saying Energy beats Furia. Okay, so we'll say that. And then but rematch. But G2. And then G2. So Americas has to make it to the grand final, but they lose because G2 always loses when it matters most. So we're choosing Paper X. Okay, so the narrative pilled one still goes to Paper X. Okay, wacky one. All right, all the first seeds win, which would be an insane thing to say. Insane thing to say as like an unexpected thing to happen, but genuinely yes. All gamers. G2 would beat Gentlemates. Energy would beat Paper X. This is just old Paper X basically going out early. China. Then EMEA finally wins. They finally win because they're able to beat fucking all gamers. This is the wacky one, but I'm not keeping this one. Okay, so we've had our fun. I'm gonna put it back to what I had before. So I'm gonna lock in G2, Paper X, BBL, and then Energy. Mates beat G2. G2 beats Energy. BBL beats G2. Paper X, Mates. No. Mates. Paper X. Because this also fits narrative because Mates are also... They would be rematching BBL. So there you go. Alright, so yeah, these are my pick'ems. This one I'm locking in. So, since I went perfect here, that means this is the exact way the bracket's going to go. There won't be a single incorrect pick on this one. So, be prepared. So, congratulations to Paper X. Congrats to Mates for not falling apart. And yeah. So that's it. All gamers golden run, win kickoff, win Santiago, win stage 1, well they're gonna win London, win stage 2, and win champs. If EMEA don't win this Masters, I don't think they will for a long time. Again, they literally have two of the best teams on form, but not sure how much longer this form is gonna stay for. Yeah, it kind of has to be now, doesn't it? Because like BBL looked incredible, and Mates have also looked incredible. Like BBL's just style of play is just so wacky, but it's so good, and like everyone's hitting right now. At least they were. And then Mates have Martine and Mini, but the rest of their team. I mean, Starzo's playing great, and I would love to see him win again because he hasn't done anything since 2021. So that'd be cool. Yeah. So these are my pick'ems. Sorry. Excuse me. But yeah, I was gonna talk about some of the matches as well. But I don't know. They're not really exciting me right now. This was. I'll go through a few of them. Yeah, this is expected. This is expected. Mini just dropping everything. This one was crazy. Mata had back-to-back aces, and didn't he like almost like he almost got a third, right? He got like 3 kills in the next round. That was on Pearl. That was one that they won. See, like games like these make me just be like, I don't know if Energy can win, because they just like, yes, they're good at grind. They're very good at grinding out rounds, but they just don't have. I don't know. They're just not dominating teams, and you don't have to be. But I just feel like, I don't know, like you need something else. Yeah, this was like, psh, of course, this is gonna happen. Mata is insane. He is. He's crazy. It's on the leaderboard. So yeah, I'm up here right now, somewhere. Who's doing really well? Martin with a 1.4, right? Sheesh. Sheesh. Kiko, 130. Envy, 127. Trent. Yeah, I mean, but at least they barely lost to PRX, so that's a plus. Yeah, and like they have some players doing really well. Like Mata's playing well. Mata's typically quite up and down, from what I've noticed. It's not how they won champs. Yeah, but this is not the same tournament as champs. They also had Sam. I mean, they have Kiko now, but you know, just because it worked once doesn't mean it will work again. What the fuck? What is you? No, go. No, I don't want to add a fucking. What the hell? I don't know how I opened that thing on the side. Oh well. Yeah, Energy. I don't know, man. I mean, they beat. I mean, this was okay. Well, they killed them here, so that's at least a plus. Dude, this one was crazy. This fucking map was so stupid. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds won on defense. No one could defend on this. It was just all attack. I watched this. I was busy during map 1. I checked the score. I'm like, okay, G2's like run away with this one. I get home. I check the score of this. It's 10-2. I started watching it. 10-2 for T1. I'm like, okay, well, we're going to map 3, whatever. I'm cheering for G2, by the way. At least in this matchup. And then just, what the... what? Trent and Jogabo just start stunting on them. and then T1 finally get 2. They're like, oh, we're about to win. And then, nope. I don't know. PRX won these with underperforming duelists. I mean, from the kill trading, not supporting Divide, Forsaken, and Envy popping off in every game. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of getting carried by really good performances, but that's also what you need. And that's why, like, mates have done so well. Because, like, you know, you got Mini, and you got Martin. Specifically, Martin just playing unreal right now. So, I don't know. If Martin keeps with this form, like, mates very, very easily could win. So getting carried isn't necessarily like that bad of a thing. And I don't think they're getting carried. I just think they have 2 players, Forsaken and Envy, just playing really well right now. So I don't know. But yeah, this game was fucking stupid, man. I was like, G2's losing this. I was like, this is like, bro, we're fucking sick. Oh shit. And then we are so back. It's crazy. Anyways, yeah, I don't have much else to talk about. This game was fun to watch. This game was nice. Was happy for them. This was like as soon as mates beat Team Liquid here, I'm like, Team Liquid's getting grouped. they're just getting grouped. Like they just. And then that Nats speech today. Did y'all see that? Here, I'll try to pull it up. It was like because like the Nats speech where he at least it was more fun than Mate's Liquid Button. Yeah, that was boring, map. But yeah, like Nats with this speech to like try to get them to beat Boaster, and it worked. He tried to do it again, and but in a different way. Pull it up. What team really has dominated international since Fnatic PRX did in playoffs? When they won, but barely made it in Swiss. Yeah, I mean, I think to win a tournament, you kind of have to go through ups and downs. So it's hard to say that a team's going to dominate, and I don't necessarily think any team's going to dominate. Like, I'm not saying that because Energy didn't dominate anyone aside from one map, that that's necessarily like a thing against them. I just don't know with them. And they also went undefeated at champs, and they've already lost. So, anyways, I'm gonna play this because this is really funny to me. Dude, I feel so bad for this man. I feel bad for Nats. He's really good IGL, but it always seems to be the team around him only have two good players and two other inconsistent players. Nats is too late. I mean, it was like the end of the first map. Yeah, this is like halfway through map 1 or whatever. It was just, oh man, he tries so hard. He's such a good IGL. He hasn't been at the top since 2021. It's like, and he's still going. But yeah, the team around him. I don't know, man. Like, I'd be a little surprised if they make it to London, because I feel like Fnatic's gonna make it to London, and I don't know if either of BBL or Mates are gonna drop out. So it's hard. You got to make the most of those opportunities when you make it, and that's what he's trying to do. And generally, he's been doing a great job of it. But man, just grouped again after beating T1 in a pretty impressive way. So I don't know. Anyways, what else do we got? I want to talk about a bit of channel stuff. So I'm doing this live stream, obviously. Here, let me. Someone said Kiko had enough of being a Swiss stage janitor. I mean, Kiko wasn't great at internationals last year, honestly. He wasn't bad, but like he had like insane stats for kickoff, and then he like kind of dropped off a little bit. Anyways, yeah, I want to talk about the channel a little bit. So let me pull it up. So I won't take too much of your time anymore, because I think I've achieved what I want with this live stream. Anyways, so if you guys have been noticing, if you're like a kind of dedicated viewer, then this goes out to you. If you're a guy that's like kind of come in just for this live stream or something, then stay if you want. But this is gonna be about the channel in particular. So basically, I've been doing my channel for, what is it? God, it's basically it'll be 3 years in like a month. So, and it's been great. I've loved it. And I'm going to continue to do videos. However, they're going to change. I haven't really been happy with how the channel has been pretty recently. It just hasn't been as fun. And I need it to be fun again. And I've talked about this a lot with Commend. and we've obviously started the podcast, so please go watch that. But basically, I'm gonna try to move away from kind of constant coverage of the VCT season. I don't know how much of it I'm still going to do. I want to do different videos. I want to do kind of video essay videos as well. I have a series I want to do called How Good Are They, where I do deep dives on certain players, on certain people. I'm gonna do one on Ospos, maybe one on Nats. Basically, the content's gonna change. I don't know, because basically what's happened is I think people want me to be a Sliggy, and I'm just kind of not, and that's fine. That's okay. But I want to do videos that make sense to me and make me happy to make. So a lot of what I'm gonna focus on is, of course, this. Do live streams for the upcoming matches. The thing about watch partying and the reason why not everybody does it is the rights are kind of weird. I need one on Valen, a goat, absolutely, that would be great. Yeah, I want to basically do more story type videos. I think that'd be great. I think that'd be a lot more fun for me, and I think I could really put in a lot more time with the videos, because it's just been I upload so much, and basically with this channel I have zero free time. With the way I've been doing it, I have my weekly schedule, and all my free time is dedicated to the channel, which is fine. That's part of being an adult. You have to make sacrifices, and my free time is one of them. But I feel like at this point, if I were to continue down this road, then I would have to basically get as good at talking about games and players as the people on Plat Chat, and the people people like Sliggy, people like TMV and stuff. And I can do that stuff for sure, but I'm just not going to be as good as they are. And that's fine. I'm not a pro gamer. I'm not great at Valorant. I enjoy the game. I enjoy the esport. I made this channel to discuss esports, to kind of join the community in a cool way, and I've really enjoyed it. But I think at this point, my most popular stuff is power ranking videos, and they're fun to do, but they cause a lot of arguments, and I don't really like it. And I'm glad people like it. I'm glad people enjoy it, but it's not what I want to be my main bread and butter, And I tried doing match recaps, and that's what I did a lot last year, and it just wasn't what I wanted it to be. And I even tried to be a lot, because some people thought, some people comment saying it's like, hey, your analysis is kind of bland. You should kind of go more in depth. And I tried to do that. If you watch these videos, I try a lot more to all my stuff at Toronto until I actually went to Toronto was just me doing so many notes, trying to really dissect all the games, and they were some of my worst performing videos. This one did all right, but it's people like the prediction stuff. This is the preview videos, which I enjoy doing. I didn't do one for Santiago because I was not feeling great about it. Thank you. I get that power rankings are more based off of hype / who won last match, which I don't think how true power rankings should be. Yeah, I mean, it's mainly just I try to do it in a way that's kind of fun and different how other people do power rankings, because Plat Chat and stuff, they'll do power rankings before each stage, or they'll do before a tournament or whatever. So I do that too. But then during stage 1, during stage 2, I did weekly power rankings, and I enjoy doing that because it's fun to see where the teams end up and stuff. But it's if that's my main shit, then something has gone horribly wrong for me, because that's not what I want to do. I definitely like the idea of doing deeper videos with more analysis. Yeah, that's where we're gonna move to, which will mean that the uploads are gonna be less for sure, because they're gonna take more time. But the videos will be better, because right now I'm at this crossroads of I've done a lot with this channel. I've built this channel a lot. I have made 373 fucking videos on this damn channel since 2023. And I've loved it, but at this point, if I really want it to get to the height of where I want to go, then I need to change what I'm doing. because it's either I become a Sliggy who's not as good as Sliggy, or a Team V who's not as good as Team V, or I switch up my stuff. So we're not going to do a lot of weekly coverage of the season, and it's going to take, so that means videos are going to take longer, but they're going to be more story driven, similar to Elevate, but with like a story being built behind evidence. Yeah, in a sense, I want to do like deep dives on stats, because I know people like the stats aspect of my video, which is something that I'm glad I do, at least differently than other people. But yeah, I don't know exactly what these videos are going to look like yet, but I want to do a how good are they series where I look at a bunch of players, a bunch of teams, do that kind of stuff, and I think that's going to be fun. But I think power rankings are probably retired, at least for the time being. Prediction videos, we'll see. I think I'm doing this live stream kind of as a test to see how it felt to do this kind of stuff live, because I do want to do more streams. So streams are something that I'm looking at doing a lot of in the future as well, and that might be a better way for me to cover the season in a way that is more fun for me and is like at least a better product for the audience, because then you get a live component, and then maybe I edit them down into videos themselves. So we'll see. But yeah, one thing I'm definitely going to put a lot of work into. So we have two things. Double tap. Please go subscribe to this if you have not. The first video did well. I think this one is really funny. This is my podcast. I got on late, but def down for more streams from you. Thank you. But yeah, this is the channel with me and Commend, who is a very good friend of mine. If you don't know Commend, it's this guy, who does very, very high quality videos of like the history of Valorant stuff, and it's great stuff. It's great stuff. Go watch stuff if you haven't already. But we started this podcast because we want to do something together. It's not like an esports podcast. It's not Plat Chat. It's Chuckle Sandwich, but for Valorant. It's a comedy podcast, and it's very fun. And we have an episode coming up that I think is very funny. So this will be very consistent once we kind of get on a good roll. Another channel that I'm going to be putting work into, KW TV. So this is so it used to be called Chill Out Spark, and then I didn't like that name, so I changed it. So now it's KW TV. I'm going to be doing videos about gaming, about movies, about TV, just media-related stuff, video essay style stuff, and like working on these videos has made me incredibly happy. So my goal for this channel, get it to 1,000 as soon as possible. Be very consistent with it, because as you can see, I'm very inconsistent with it right now. 9 months, 3 months, 2 weeks. Yeah, I like working on these videos made me very happy. And I hopefully have a video coming out next week about the Oscar Best Picture nominations. So it'll be a lot of movie stuff. This is going to be more me. The esports channel, the one problem that I have with it is that I don't show enough of my personality because I don't know how to on it. Yeah? Okay, I'll be right there. I'm being called, so I gotta kind of wrap it up. But yeah, I found out about you recently, and your content is good, man. Keep going. I'm gonna check that podcast. Thank you. That'd be great. Thank you, Don Stark. And sorry if you're a newer viewer and you like my stuff, and now I'm saying I'm gonna change everything. But yeah, basically, yeah, I'm working on these videos made me very happy, and I want to do more stuff like that. I want to do, because I'm a very fucking good editor. I'm an amazing video editor, and I know that. And I don't show that on my Chill Out Esports channel, because that wasn't the point. But I want to do a lot more cool stuff, deeper dives, do fun stuff, and then this channel is going to be everything else that I want. It's going to be more my personality, whereas the esports stuff kind of wasn't. And I'm going to try to change that as well on the esports channel. But yeah, overall, the content's changing. Check out the podcast, subscribe to KW TV, and I'm going to upload to that a lot more. And the uploads on this channel are going to be less than they were before, but the videos will be better, I promise. And I'm going to be at London as well. So if you're going to be at the London tournament, say hi. I'm going to be hanging out with Kamen, so you can say hi to him as well. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you all for watching. I just got some pretty good viewership today. I think I had max 50 viewers at one point, which is kind of fucking crazy. But yeah, I hope the changing content makes you guys stick around, which I think it will. I'm at a point where it's like I don't have a ton of subscribers, so I can pivot without it killing me, I think. But it'll still be Valorant related. I'm going to do more. I'm going to do other esports as well. I'm going to make videos that I like doing, because I haven't really liked doing, not all the videos, but I haven't liked the direction of the channel for at least 4 months. At least. Basically since Champs. Since after Champs, I would say. Don't worry, man, as long as you like what you're creating, more content for me to enjoy. Exactly. But yeah, I'm still a video making machine. My life is centered around videos when I'm not doing this. I'm a video editor by trade, a videographer. I love this shit. I love doing it, and I'm not going to stop. So there will be more videos, and they're not just going to be about Valorant, by the way. I will change it, because that was the original vision for the channel, is to do more than just Valorant, but then I stuck to Valorant. But I want to do videos about the esports industry, so look forward to that. I think there's a lot of stuff to talk about with the actual industry of this weird fucking weird thing we call esports. But yeah, that's basically it. I gotta go. I gotta go eat dinner. But thank you for joining the live stream. Thank you for watching the pick'ems. Thank you for subscribing. Go subscribe to my podcast and my other channel, please. And yeah, I hope you guys stick around. I gotta go now. And see you guys later. Thank you all for watching. Bye.